Oh, listen, I meant to message you. Hold on. Scary. I haven't got this exposed. I'm barely out of the woods. Hi. I have my job interview tomorrow, and therapy got pushed to 3 instead of 1. So I was like, well, I should stream today to make up for not being able to stream tomorrow. It's exciting. It's not at the top of my list. Hold on, we'll get to it. Let me finish writing this. Mm. Yeah, I meant to send it to you a while ago. Okay, thanks for the lurk. I never know whether I'm in PDT or PSD, and I wish we just had one for always, you know? And like, I know that there's a difference. I wish that we just had one word for it, though. You know? So hedonistic, oh my god. Um, I'm responding to Ash to try to plan a play date so it actually happens. I'm a little trinket girl. You know, that keychain. That goes there. This goes here. The Sims goes here. Tempted to restart Coral Island, but I really shouldn't. I really want to. Well, I don't think I should. But I don't want to start Stardew. And I can't play Animal Crossing on stream. You def shouldn't. Why are you being a hater, Lizana? Why are you being a hater? There are 10 other games you want to finish. What? That doesn't sound like me. No. I don't even. What? Hold on, I gotta take a photo. That's what we're gonna do. Stop it! Stop it! Tortellini, you can't come in here and just say things like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Takes one to know one. Hi. I did. I got you good. I got you good. You thought, but how have you been? I don't know how much you missed. So quick recap. Separated from my wife in September. Well, I was in Ireland, July to August. And then came back, and less than 24 hours later, she says we're getting divorced. And so then she moved out in like early October. And then I've moved into my own apartment in like November, and I have a boyfriend now. And now I'm trying to get a job, so I'm not. I mean, like, it's a lot, and I would have preferred to get to, have some input on the timing. But the way she's been behaving through this whole separation has just made me realize what a bitch she's been and how much I was, like, tolerating. Excuse you, I am still gay. I'm just half gay. And I've always been half gay. You take that back right now. But I was joking with Brett. I was like, hey, at least, you know, as the world is erupting, I'm straight passing now. So, I mean, I'm still a disabled woman who likes science, but aw, girly pop. Sorry, I'm still stuck on the you getting a job offer so fast, or I don't know how fast it was, but also very hoping to mooch some of that energy because I applied to 11 jobs yesterday and I woke up to a rejection. I have an interview for a job tomorrow, but it's like reception, customer service at a hair salon, which is hard to transition into fancier jobs. And also, it's very far away. Glad you're white passing. Is that a joke or are you a person of color? And I'm out of the loop. It really could go either way and I'd believe you. You are white. Okay. I mean, apparently we're not safe either. So 164th. I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that to me. 73 jobs. Over what time span? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You're gonna be driving light rail trains. Eight-ish a week? Oh, rejections. Applications? How much they're paying you? What does that mean? I forgot to plug in. Oh, wait. My brain's doing two different things at once right now. We'll do this later. So you're gonna move to Colorado and hang out with me? If I can't get a job. She pays my rent for half a year. Starting next month. And I've explained to her, hey, you chose like the worst time for me to be out of financial security. So thanks for that. That's really great. And I appreciate the thought. And I mean, technically, I'm not her responsibility anymore, but ethically, so love a sugar daddy. She is not a sugar daddy, not a good one at least. Anyway, if you're nosy, there's an essay series I've been posting. I need to post one for today. It's about dating. Oh, I meant the new guy. No, he's not allowed to be a sugar daddy. He's trying. Brett, I hope you can hear this. Do you want to hear about him? It's really cute. It's all really cute. Do you know my friend Tortellini? This is Tay. We love her. I love romance laying on me. Okay, so as you can see, he's been a long time sober. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're not allowed to call him Brett. Only I'm allowed to call him Brett. Everyone else has to call him Tennis. You know exactly what the rule is before that's allowed to happen. Thank you, Tay. I am that girlfriend. We don't need to dissect it, though. Hold on. Let me finish posting this before I forget. The motherfucker's also been one of my Patreons for like 3 years. And the idiot has kept all of the cards or postcards that I've ever sent him, which are like 11, on the front of his fridge this whole time. My desk chair blanket, my desk blanket, he bought this off my throne like 3 years ago. It's so cringe. It's really fucking cringe. He's really cringy. I spent New Year's with his family in Texas. He's really smart and like tall. So tall. Anyway, I have trauma. Yes, Tex ass. Yeah. For some reason, like, God forbid I not try to import somebody. Don't worry, he's very blue. I'm posting to Instagram that I'm streaming. There we go. Okay, fine. I think a damn majority of Tex ass is blue. Yeah. I was in my head. I was like, isn't Tay from Texas? Weren't you in Texas at one point? I don't think I realized you were in Colorado now. You've been in Colorado for like years though, haven't you? The more I think about it. This content is brought to you in partnership with EA Games. Thanks, EA Games. Oh, only 15 months. Okay, so I'm not that bad of a friend. I'm just a slightly bad friend. Good to know. Good. Good. Anyway, yeah, he's really cringy and squishy and made me realize how low the bar is that I've been holding. Honestly, any of my partners too, not just my ex-wife, but you know, it's fine. Let's not think about it too hard. You're not allowed to call my friend a bad friend. Well, to be honest, I have been a bad friend. And that's another thing that's been like a huge shift for me is all of a sudden I have all this energy and like, oh, I did the glass wall situation. I forgot about that. I have all this energy and like time to give to people now that I'm not trying to make somebody else happy all the time and like change who I am in order for her to love me. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? And some of the shit that she has said since the divorce just make me realize that she was never actually married to me. So, okay. I met her at Girl Scout camp, right? She went on a couple of camping trips in like the last 3 years with her friends. And once I was like, you know, it'd be kind of nice if like you would bring me along. Like, I think it would be fun. Like, it's not like we're going to be like a cringy couple or anything, but it'd be nice to sort of be included and like get to be like get to know your friends because you adore them so much. And she said, yeah, I thought about it once. And then, I just feel like you wouldn't be I feel like you wouldn't really contribute and you'd let everyone else do the work. Like, I don't think you'd be a good camper. Me. She didn't think I would be a good camper. Bitch didn't even own hiking boots at the time of this conversation. Like, she invented this entire narrative of who Rayleigh was, and it's just not been true this entire time. We were doing marriage counseling from like May, and then she asked for a divorce and it turned into harm reduction, and it was really helpful. She has since decided that we should stop, and honestly, I agreed because it hasn't been helpful recently. But some of the stuff that came up in those sessions, and like the way she described me, literally at one point, because it was with my therapist, literally at one point, my therapist turns to me and goes, really, when did we start seeing each other? And I was like, I don't know, like late January. And she goes, like 2 days a week? And I was like, yeah. For an hour each time. Yeah. So 2 hours a week for 7 months. And I know you better than she does. Yeah. Yeah, Julie. Yeah. I spent 10 years with her and she invented a person that I was not. And like, it's not fair, and it's a habit I'm trying to get out of. It's not fair to compare them, but Brett has been talking to me every day since mid-October, and he knows me better. And like actually supports my interests. He actually thinks I'm funny. That's crazy. Brie always said I wasn't funny. I just think she has a bad sense of humor, to be honest, but sounds like you're in a better place. A much, much, much better place. Thank you. I was really self-conscious how fast I was moving on. Like I told him I liked him in October. Like the week after she moved out. I was hoping he would get freaked out and leave me alone. It didn't work. I've tried scaring him off repeatedly. It's not working. Says more about his judgment than mine. Well, see, and that's the thing is, my therapist was like, Rayleigh, I think you've been actively grieving the end of your relationship for a lot longer than you realized. And especially now that she's saying all this stuff that just proves it. She didn't like me, but it wasn't actually me. So, like, I didn't walk away from this feeling unlovable or anything because she never was in a relationship with me in the first place. She was with some sort of stranger. I just realized I was wearing my shirt inside out. That's my 41-year-old boyfriend, everybody. Boys don't grow up. They stay idiots. Might as well be 28. Anyway, I was really self-conscious about how fast I was moving on, especially since we hadn't actually met each other in person before. So I didn't admit it publicly until like December and New Year's. And one of my viewers was like, Rayleigh, you've been so much happier. This whole time I've been watching, you've been so much happier since October, and now we know why. And I was like, okay, hold on. He doesn't get all the credit. I also now get to have pink pillowcases and pink in my living room and play music loudly all day, every day. He gets a lot of credit. He doesn't get all the credit. The fucking idiot is wearing his shirt inside out right now. Yeah. It's dark in my room when I put it on. You hung it up inside out. Isn't this thing where your bedroom was the only place you could express yourself? My office? Yeah. Yeah. Really winning me over right now, Brett. Go to work. You're supposed to be in work. Like 500 meetings right now. Peak adult behavior.
Tay, he owns a house. And like, has a piece of property he wants to build a house on.
Which honestly is a problem for me, but we'll have to figure that out in the future. And he has meetings, so many meetings because
he's like, he's worked there for a long time and he's like really good at his job. So instead of them
letting him do his job, they instead put him in a bunch of meetings.
He's 6'4".
Sounds like 2 jobs ago. Tay, can we have a play date? I don't like that. I don't know you better because you're someone I want to know better. But again, I haven't had capacity to give people more time than they deserve, or more the time that they do deserve. Oh, play date. How are we going to play board games? We can do whatever you want. I just want to hang out with you offline. I go to your home and we play board games. You're in Colorado and I live in Washington State. You can come over and play board games by all means. I have this one where you go around on an expedition and collect plants. And I have the expansion packs that I haven't gotten to use. It's so pretty. Wait, hold on. I'm going to show you. It's such a pretty game. Like, look at this. Look how pretty this box is. And then it gets better. It gets better. Even the inside of the box is pretty. Look at... Look at the board. Look at the board. Look at the back of the board. cards are. It gets better. Okay? For one thing, the organizer they use in the box is like a good, solid, sturdy plastic that is designed I know. I'll be honest, I'm not like a huge board game person, but my mom got me this and it's so beautiful and I love her so much. And I have both the expansions. And then these are your estates, aka your player board that you can choose from. Oh, stop it. Stop it. My boyfriend's right there. And then, yeah, I have the 2 expansions. Oh, this is the bottom of the box, which you don't even see. I have 2 expansions. One is like venomous, poisonous plants. And then the other one, I was like trees, I think. What are you doing next weekend? Nothing. Unless I magically get a job. You will have to deal with my dog. You would have to deal with JJ. We could really do it anytime, yeah. JJ's a cutie? Yeah. This isn't fitting back in the box properly for some reason. What did I do? I broke it. She loves Brett, which is really annoying. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so self-conscious about my dog and he's gonna have to meet her, and then she's an angel. Oh my god, please. The only thing, I don't have a car. So if you want to go do touristy things, you'll either have to rent a car, which is expensive, or you get to experience how decent Seattle public transportation is. That'd be fun. I was supposed to get a car. Bree was going to give me the car. And then she decided she didn't want to give me the car. I even got my driver's license. Finally. I didn't realize you've been here so many times. I'm a little annoyed, but that's fine. Hello, Bounding. How are you? Also, hi, Mercy. Yeah, that's an example of what I mean. Tort is like the true self she has revealed through this has just made it easier and easier and easier and easier to be very excited for myself. Hello, Bounding. Thank you for 38 months, and it's your Prime. That's really nice of you. You didn't have to do that, and you chose to do it anyway, and that's nice. And honestly, right now, your girl needs it. So appreciate it. I've never been that streamer, but here we are. I think a big part of it, Tortellini, is I've been in therapy talking about our issues for a long time. And while I was in Ireland, okay, this is the kicker. While I was in Ireland, Brie went to one of our harm reduction marriage therapy appointments while I was gone. And we had come home from being in Germany visiting her family, and literally the first appointment she had after she came home and I went off to Ireland, she told my therapist, yeah, I think I want to leave her. And my therapist knew the whole time, but couldn't tell me because I was in a different country. And if I crashed out, she wouldn't be there to help me get the resources I need. So when I finally came home and was talking to my therapist about it, she broke down crying. She was like, I just wanted you to know it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do to keep that from you. But I was not going to let you process that on your own. I was like, oh my God, girl, stop. You're obsessed with me. We love Julie. And so I think that was helpful. But while I was there, she knew this was coming, right? So she was trying to help me navigate this as best as she could while I was there. And there was a moment in Ireland where we were talking, because one of the frustrations that Brie had with me and our marriage is a lot of the complaints she had about me were symptoms that I struggled with my mental illness. And I was like, I feel like she just does not try to understand or share any grace. I just feel like maybe she doesn't get it. And Julie goes, really, what if she does get it and she just doesn't care? And I was like, oh. And then sort of without thinking, but also I did take a minute, I was kind of like, well, then this isn't gonna work. So yeah, it kind of caught me off guard when I came home, especially the timing of it. No one would have predicted. Even Julie was shocked. She was like, I wasn't expecting her to do it the minute you got home. I was kind of already working my way there anyway. So I think that's another reason that it's been, easier. Yeah, fucking crazy, dude. Fucking crazy shit. My mom's pissed because my mom had literally just moved to California. My mom was like, it's great that she chose, when we're not here to be there for you. I was like, yeah, Mom, but that would mean that she would, be considerate or anything. Yes, I was under the assumption that when I came back, we would be continuing to work on things. That is what we had discussed. Yeah. Correct. I was under that impression. In fact, I'm pretty sure those words had been said. But no, she realized that she was done. Which, you know what? I'm pretty sure, looking back, and this is something I've been exploring in my writing, I'm realizing more and more like signs of like when she started checking out. And I also recognize like we were kids when we got together. Like she was 18, I was 19. I also recognize that. I think I don't like saying she wasted 10 years of my life because she was still present for some of that. But she definitely wasted at least 4 years, which sucks because we were married for 5. What major worldwide event happened in the last 5 years, guys? Well, I mean, a lot, but like, which one specifically do you think may have impacted my marriage? Because we literally got married February 29th, 2020. Hello, Dino. That's a horrible thing to say when you come into stream immediately. Thank you for a year. Oh my God, Tortellini, if we're nervous about meeting each other, we can make Dino come over for board game night too. Because Dino lives in Seattle. Oh, they helped me pack. Also a gay. Little gay night. Did I resub? Let's go. You're not nervous. You're down for other friends. Well, I don't know. My mom was really anxious about Brett coming to visit. If she finds out I have another internet friend coming, she might freak out. She was convinced Brett was going to kill me. Oh my God, wait. Am I just going to have to gather all of my queer friends? One of the nights you're here, we just have a whole gay game board night? Gay game board night. Gay game board night. Gay game board night. Board games. The only thing is we have to deal with JJ. Wait, can we really do this? This would be really fun. For the inactive and dead ones. I really only have Dino and Jamie. Well, that's not fair. I do have... We wouldn't want too many people, though. Because board games. Bryce is homosexual as well. Your boyfriend's a homosexual? Your boyfriend's gay? I'm shocked. I'm bullying you, Dino. I don't know, I might hate this. Most straight passing relationship made of 2 queer people. Dino, you might be one of the most non-binary looking people I know. I'm not trying to dismiss your perspective. I don't know if passing is the right word to use. Yes, you look non-binary. I would say femme-ish. Femme-adjacent. Hi, Grandma. Bye, Grandma. Not the beans. Oh. Anyway, today's build concept is it looks like a tiny little pub from the outside, but then actually inside there's gonna be an entire magic like shopping center. So it looks really small from the outside, but it's bigger on the inside. And theoretically, I'm gonna finish this build. So, not to brag, but looks a little dim right now. The bullying's already begun. Hi, Mercy. I don't look like a straight person. Are we celebrating or? I like these. I don't know where or how to use them. Just banter. Avoid this place in the dark. I'm working on it, all right? I'm working on it. I'm working here. I want it to like have weird staircases and like balconies and, you know? But I gotta figure out where stairs are going. So actually, let me get rid of this first so we can figure out. How many violent crimes happened against women here in the past year? Okay. Okay. Well, none. It's just a nice little English town. Bully me. None of this is a British village. God damn it. Can't you be on my side, Bounding? Defend me. I'll do the black ones. I like the black ones. Nothing ever happens in a British village. That's what the magic people are counting on for security reasons. Protest about the post office shutting down. Is that a legitimate concern? We should give all the people assault rifles without doing background checks and see if that makes it safer. You posted your very first crying selfie. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. Those of you who might be confused, we have a crying selfie channel in my Discord. Feel free to post any selfies when you're crying. However, we need to talk about the people who keep, doing hugs. That's not what the channel is for. All right? It's not to hug each other. It's to go, look, I'm crying. Honestly. Wait, I keep forgetting to put the stairs in first. Some people have guns. That's so weird to think about. Wildly misinterpreted constitutional right to have bear arms. What did the bears ever do to y'all? Like, put the bear's arms back. That's all I'm saying. Falling off, no movement, like going right back. Oops. How are you constitutional without a constitution? I should just... I don't know why, but I hate doing just staircases that go straight down in The Sims. I don't really have a good reason for it, but I think that would be better. We have bathroom, and then just there's like a weird wall there. No one question it. Or, I love a windy staircase. Can I ask where this is? I'm gonna go, oh. Bounding lives in England. Let me just dox her. Just kidding, the UK. But she's German. I'm learning so much about y'all today. Maybe I don't know my chat as well as I did. Y'all, tell me all about you. Tell me more things. Oh, you do live in England. Okay. I was like, I've sent you mail. Okay, if we put the... Okay, but here's my... Okay. Rayleigh's overthinking this. I know, we're all shocked. But... So I want it to be... I was gonna say I want it to be a pub because lots of people go in and out of pubs and there wouldn't be a question of like, where are all these people going? But also from the outside, it's a bit too cutesy. So like a tea house? And then where would a hidden wall be like the least conspicuous? It would be around the fireplace. Like no one's gonna question why there's extra wall space if there's a fireplace there. Like a toasty hallway. Up. Well, it's gonna be, you know, like a video game. Right? Because from the outside, they're going to be like, ah, yes, fireplace is there. Oh, I don't like that. Oops, no, do that, but then do that. Yeah, so then the floor doesn't, okay. He applied 3 times and I got it twice before him. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Dang my name. And then we could put, and then there's windows on this wall, which makes more sense. There is like space upstairs too, though, for needs. I guess like a pub isn't gonna have like a cute little window room either. It has to be a tea room, doesn't it? Y'all have tea rooms, right? That's a thing. I'm not gonna try to fix that right now. A whole room just for tea. Yes. Lots of pubs have a conservatory. Okay. Because I really did like the idea of a pub more. But then again, on the outside... And a beer garden. I've been wondering what to do with this yard. Oh my god, I could have a little beer garden. See, this is why it's good to have a diverse chat, because I can learn things from y'all. I think they're the good guys. God damn it. Stop moving. Okay, I've decided we're not gonna think too hard about how cutesy it is, all right? It's a pub and it's cutesy and nobody cares because it's a pub and they're like, who cares? There's alcohol. I mean, one of the like bar pubs in Trim was cute. I suppose you also like being treated fairly and being included. Ugh, God, I know. I'm just the worst. I'm one of them. I don't know if we're actually allowed to say the lib. I'm a lib turd. There we go. Because you're referring to a slur. You know? So in it itself is not a slur. It's a gray area there, so we're just not going to risk it. She didn't say hi, but hi from her anyway. Oh my God. Hi, Dino's mom. You got a good one over here. I'm shy. Oh. Well, this is awkward. Anyway, all four of you have green names in chat. That's all I'm gonna say. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't gotten you guys more mixed up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm colorblind, so I didn't notice. Are you genuinely colorblind? Does the green sword mean nothing to you? I'm blind? Half listening and super confused what's happening. I'm shocked, Mercy. Absolutely gobsmacked. You half listening? Shocking. Make sure you say Dutch and German people are the same. I would never say that. Because I've seen a Netherlander in Germany. I don't have the luxury of being medicated. I'm forced to live the raw dog life. severely ADHD, but I'm trying my best out here. I feel that. I think you're forgetting I went 31 years being unmedicated, all right? This is new for me and I'm still struggling. I don't appreciate you using that as some sort of magical solution. Or implying it is. You can't take ADHD meds and cold and flu meds. You can't? Well, that's good to know. Nobody's ever told me that, so. Whose choice was this? I wish it was a magical solution. My God. Okay, wait, no. I don't want this. I was expecting it to be a magical solution, and then it wasn't. Okay, but no, I need, there we go. Why though? Why do you have you two? Okay, not all of these are rooms. Why are you a room? Wait, no, regret. No, I don't want that. Okay, I need to just stop looking at it because it's starting to drive me nuts. But see, I don't like that this is... Why are you a room? My blood pressure meds were working overtime. Freaking Texas. Give Mercy back her meds. She wants them. Do you not have health care through your university? Stop being a room. Oh, wait. No, these are also considered rooms, even though that's not a real wall. I don't understand. I just don't want to see this little white piece. Didn't know that was a thing. Oh. Yeah, a lot of universities have health insurance. It's not necessarily good health insurance. I mean, depending on what school you're in, but definitely look into that. Not a Sims word being, room being Simsy. Yeah. Why is it doing that? Look, the room system does suck. I think we all agree on this. But I will also say, I tried building in The Sims 3 a couple years ago when we were testing that out. And I went to move a room and got so confused for a minute because I got so used to the room system. I don't know why you're... Okay, I'm like, my stomach hurts from being hungry. I will go eat something in a second. Hold on, before anyone loses a tit. Calm down. Secure the tatas. I'd be concerned if I woke up one morning and a titty was just missing. That's what I'm saying. I want to lose a titty is one of my best features. My sister lost some of her titties. I know you're not phrasing it like that. Oh my God. I'm assuming breast cancer. Or just reduction. Making sure their nipples didn't fall off. I love how much you guys try to disturb each other. It's so funny. I care deeply about them. Oh, I'm just the describing it that way is killing me. I'm glad you care deeply about your tatas. I'm also glad you got the tatas. Congratulations. Grew the tatas? Grew the tatas. Put so much effort into making them. Yeah, you did. I can't with you guys. Their entire torso was boob, proportionally. That might be too much boob. I couldn't open my text because it was daily updates on wound healing. Oh my God. Tortellini, you might get a kick out of this. I went to go visit my old job, and one of my friends that I kept from the job, her voice was like significantly deeper than it used to be. And so in my head, I'm like, oh, trans. And I know it can be validating to, oh, I did, to like compliment, you know, the progress. And so I was like, you know, I wanted to make sure first that I could ask, you know, a invasive question, potentially inappropriate. So I was like, hey, can I ask you a potentially inappropriate question? And she's like, yeah, go for it. And I was like, the voice is new. I had no idea. Congratulations. Like, good for you. I'm glad you're... And she looks at me weird and she goes, oh, I had cancer. She had cancer and it spiked her testosterone so much that it deepened her voice. She was not, in fact, taking extra testosterone. She and I both started dying. I was like, bitch, why didn't you tell me I had cancer? We could have been making cancer jokes together. And she's like, I know, I'm sorry, but how do you just text someone and say, hey, I have cancer. Don't worry, I'm fine. And I was like, just like that. You say it just like that. Anyway. That's what I get for trying to be a good ally. God, why won't you just leave me alone? Who even are you? So I think unless they say something, I'm just not gonna say anything. But I wanted to like acknowledge, like, hey, I see you. Congratulations. What a journey. But you gotta be careful because they may have just had cancer. I did try in one of your streams when I checked in, and it had been a while. Well, she is queer. I tried to compliment your voice, but I said you sound great. The way you responded, I don't think you understood what I was referring to, but I wasn't about to correct you but you do. I got very excited. It's hard over chat. I was like, okay, I see you. It's fun because my friend Jamie went the mask direction, and now I have a friend going the opposite direction. I get one of each. Collecting is like Pokemon. Oh. None of us were surprised about Jamie. We love Jamie, but they went through all of high school with a pixie cut and was uncomfortable wearing a dress to prom. Rather than the cat distribution system. There might be something to that. And now they are very happy and living their queer life. And it's very fun to get to witness it. I imagine it's similar in a sense to like y'all watching me be in like a new relationship and heal from all the Brie crap, like watching someone become happier. Much so like the way I seized every opportunity to be a Disney princess as a youngin'. Huh. Interesting. Wonder what that's about. Hi, Rayleigh's boy toy? Okay, I missed that. We'll have to dig that up for another couple decades. I feel like there shouldn't be too many windows. It's a pub, you know? But there's got to be some windows because it's The Sims. People should be happy and it's the greatest. Imagine. Imagine that. What a concept. Weird. Gross. Imagine being happy. Okay, we can't do that. I was gonna try to add like a something, a whatchamadoodah, but we're not gonna add the whatchamadoodah because it's annoying me. I've spent more of the past year being happy than perhaps 3 years cumulatively up to that point. When you say this year, are we making like a comment about the new year, or do you mean like in the last year? Past 12 months. Okay, nerd. Fucking loser over here. The song's stuck in your head? The song isn't stuck in my head because I was not one of the queer people that grew up with that song. I didn't even watch the musical until like a movie night with Brie because it's her favorite. Yeah, sorry to disappoint. I'm a bad gay person. I'll be the first to admit it, all right? The amount of things that Jamie has referenced to me about queer culture, and I've been like, what are you talking about? I'm a bad gay person. Wicked definitely wasn't monumental in my development as a young adult. That's not. I don't like any of the fireplace options. I have the song in a playlist for reasons. The Don't Know Rocky Horror Picture. Yeah. This is too fancy for a pub. Oh my God. Tay-Tay, I'm in a relationship. No, I have not gotten to. Unfortunately, I cannot. I've been trying. Ken doll goals. God. What I would do to get rid of you. You know what's great? Not being fertile. All right, you braggart. All right. That's bullshit. That's not fair. Okay, you know something that's been very odd is the number of people who think that because I'm dating a guy, I've changed my mind about having kids. And I know they mean well, but like, it wasn't just Brie that didn't want kids, y'all. Like, I was a part of that conversation. So if anyone was getting their hopes up that Rayleigh was going to be pushing out a human being out of her very small part of her body, no. No. That has not changed. It was on the application he filled out. Before I even gave him a time of day. Ugh, you know? I wish this bookcase was larger. I could just use it over and over and only one of the doors works. Do you think that's gonna fuck up The Sims? I hate that it looks replicated. I know there's a matching bookcase. It just doesn't match well enough. It would be a crazy mother. I'd watch all of the content, but I'd also be worried it wasn't ethical. I think it's all in your head. I mean, near the end of there, some of the things that came up in a harm reduction, I was confused and thought maybe I'd invented things in my head. See, and it doesn't even match correctly, right? These are the ones you're supposed to use together, theoretically. Okay, no, I'm just gonna do this and it's gonna look dumb. I mean, they're definitely meant to, because look at the hardware and like the detail at the top. They're meant to be. Yeah, the one that came with the Bella is much better, but this is definitely not English pub material. Shakes fist. Yeah, no kidding. Back then they didn't have thick door technology yet. It's got lights. I take my meds. JK, I take my meds. Mercy. You check in like 3 minutes after conversations have moved on. And it's hysterical. Tay-Tay, please. I was talking about how on multiple occasions now I've had someone sort of make the assumption that I might be reconsidering having kids just because I'm dating a man now. And that is in fact not the case, and there will be no tennis berry baby. Sorry. No baby berry. I could kind of merge a couple bookcases. I wonder if, hold on. Yeah, Mercy, I mean, it's not like people are upset about it, but what's weird is that they think my stance has changed just because I'm getting divorced. There are other reasons for divorce? No, we both reached a point at the same time where we were like, so no kids, right? And that was a great day. It's one of the few times that Rayleigh and Bree were on the same page. Mourning the loss of Ping Pong Berry now, but I'll get over it. It's okay. We both like dogs. That's enough. There's enough trouble, right? What about if we do that? Oh, no. No. Yeah, I've decided that my cousin's kids, I am their auntie because I'm not having children and I don't think my sibling is planning on having children either. Oh, that's right. We couldn't get the same color. That's why. I didn't like these walls anyway. The line is ending. Good. The allergies in this family, man. Insane. I was talking to my grandma about that last night, actually, or yesterday, actually. She's like, I don't know where all of these allergies came from. Girl, none of us do. Hi, JJ. I wonder if there's something specifically that you're asking for. Huh. Anyone have ideas what the dog might want? Pets. I don't think she's asking for pets. Food. Food. Could it be food? Could it be food? Lunch, maybe? Could it be lunch? Could she want to eat? I don't know if it's food. It might be food. It might be lunch. It might be wanting to eat. You want to eat? Where's your ball? She doesn't seem interested. Food and attention is my Tinder bio. Where's your ball? Give it to me. Good girl. Say that you love me. Ooh, me. No, no, but don't. You're a good girl. Excuse me. I'm making her curious. Look. I mean, they're not the prettiest, but I made shortbread this weekend. Why are you in the kitchen where you belong? Let the man have his jokes. I really wanted bland food since I got sick. Oh, shortbread is definitely kind of bland. It needs more sugar and more salt, but I don't have to share it with anybody. And not just because I live alone, but because my boyfriend's gluten intolerant. Thank God. I don't think it needs more vanilla extract. I used like twice as much as it asked for. I get all the gluten. I thought I was a picky eater. He makes me look so easy to feed. It's great. For once, I'm not high maintenance. He is. That's why I love shortbread. It's literally just sugar, butter, flour. Has anyone ever told you you're high maintenance for having food preferences? They're not preferences, though. They're mental illness. I'll leave that wall. But yeah, it got to a point where like Brie and I didn't eat together because she ate so differently than I do. JJ. I want it to be dark, but I need it to be white trim. So I think we're just gonna have to stay with this one. This one might be the closest we get to the goal. Even though I don't really like this wallpaper very much, it's okay. We'll cover it up. I have the palette of a 5-year-old. I feel that in my soul. If you have a food allergy or any kind of dietary restriction, this Fallon does not make you high maintenance. I have ever mentioned how much I have love for you? No, we are not going out right now. You had your opportunity earlier and you chose to dick around. So now you have found out. Even in Seattle, do you know? It doesn't taste of anything. How come I can taste when it's touched anything then? Mine are very inconsistent and random. Which is the fun part. Okay, I wanted to use the new wall, but I think it's gonna cause more issues than it's worth. Their tap water had cucumber in it. Seattle does have a base problem of being expensive, just in general. That is very true. But you know where they have a lot of gluten-free options? Also, I don't care. Okay, I'm clearly trying to bait someone, and if it's not you, who might it be? I mean, yeah, you can move here too. He's in a million meetings today. Do not tag him. Really? Oh no. Mm. I think we can get away with black windows. A little too cloudy and moist. Out big city and it's sunnier. It's not cloudy here. It's great. And it's definitely never cold. It hardly ever rains. You guys are not good wingmen. I don't think I've ever met anyone before that hated dates. Or, sorry, hated honey. Can I backseat to point out something? No, God, what? Thank you. I would have noticed eventually. I appreciate you looking out for me. I know that was a scary moment. You live in the driest and mildest part of England. That is a fun fact. I don't know if it was meant to be a fun fact or not, but it's a fun fact. Tortellini! You don't get to yell at me about vagina jokes and then go and make that joke. If it makes you feel better, Dino, I'm feeling much better this week than I was. It goes away at some point. Innocent baby. That checks out. I believe you. The Germans are everywhere. Is that a threat? Why are you threatening us? No, JJ, you may not have the shortbread. Okay. No, wait, no. We're not gonna question the many wallpapers of this pub, all right? We're gonna try to make it work later. That's a good girl. I got her this thing that acts as like a toothbrush. Unfortunately now she thinks that she can have it every single day, but it requires a TREAT. That's the thing with The Sims, though, is authentic in The Sims is chaos sometimes, you know? Ask you, girl. Baby, put your dukes up. They are chaos, you know? You got me there. I suppose you would want, as like a player, you would want two of them to be next to each other that are functional. I don't know, I'm not a player. I got no game. I mean, I don't know. You're flirting pretty hard with me over here, and I see it. I see you. I'm hoping this doesn't cause issues, the two doors being right next to each other. Probably not, right? Right? Rip me to pieces. I love you, Babby. Get it on me. I just wanna see. I can't see where the stairs start. There we go. Playtesting is for wimps anyway. Imagine playtesting. Am I right, Lasana? Am I right? Lasana loves being my unofficial playtester. It's her favorite thing. Right, Lasana? I'm off the ground. It's for betas! Please. Ah! Bitch, you do not just get to walk in here after 5 million years and just do a Also, I don't know if you noticed, but because so many people have been kicked off the list, you now have a first subscriber badge. Hell yeah, you do. Hi, I miss you so much. In like a totally normal way. $63 months has earned it. Oh, you know what? Valid. Do you mean it? Because I'll cry. I'll actually cry. In like a totally normal, sane reaction way. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I have a lot more capacity and time and energy to give to people now that the Wicked Witch is dead. So, you know, you let me know. Also, I'm currently unemployed, so I have a lot of free time. I'm trying to get a job. Hydrate, but just your eyes. Wait, she's dead? To me? I didn't do anything. Wasn't me. Please say it was an accident. It's such a weird thing that happened. Okay, I don't think I can fix this the way I want. Anyway, hey, it's really nice to see you. Thanks for that resub. That's cool. I have so much to tell you. Okay, I know you're telling the truth and I'm not trying to call you out, but I also see posts of all your adventures, bitch! Anyway, totally normal reaction, totally healthy and sane. And I'm glad you have friends in Colorado. It's really good. Genuinely. If you guys have ever seen photos from the Esberry Games University merch line and you don't recognize this username, she's the blonde girl in those photos. Never seen photos of anything? Well, then you haven't been on my website. You're so cool and collected right now. Hello, Volt. What's a photo? Wow, I'm old. I don't know how I feel about you referring to my emotes as nostalgic. God, am I that old now? I'm nostalgia now. All right. That's, you know what? That's fair. That's valid. Hi. I don't want to play dinosaur right now. You woke up today and chose violence. Is that a new experience for you? Is that an unusual? Just kind of assumed. So much to tell you, Amy. For example, Volt. I met Volt through my boyfriend's stream. What? There's a lot in that statement. Unfortunately, he does have a frat boy name. I'm trying to forgive him for that. Anyway, so yeah, we need to catch up soon. You let me know when and where. Do you want to guess how many channel points I have? I forgot what a normal amount is. I don't know what a normal amount would be. Yes, I do want to know how many channel points. Sammer! Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Ow. My dog is trying to play. Sammy, hi. Are you coming to Colorado? So the funny thing, Tay, is I had a layover in Denver when I came home from Texas. Hello, Samers. How are you? I feel like 63K is not, yeah, that's rookie numbers, girly pop. You're not in the lead anymore. Your root canal? I'm old, I know nothing. Honestly, that is just such a mood these days. I'm through the music. Wait, so when you say came out, but then you can't go to the dentist, what is that? Do I want to know what that means? Fall out during your sleep? Yeah, I guess it's the little things. I can't relate. I have perfect teeth. I know that's a really supportive response to make to your current agony. See, that's the thing. I think we just don't. I think that's the thing we don't want to know is how it just falls out. You're a good girl. Yeah. It was loose. Well, you know, flexing your privilege is nothing new. Look, your girl went through a lot of fucking trauma. If I have things to brag about, I'm gonna. Amy, I understand that you're working, but it's really nice to see you. Drama? No. Trauma with a T. Less fun. I mean, you can't say things like that. Oh my god. You did it all for the content. I'm not even talking about this trauma. Remember when we would very intentionally try to make you happy cry every stream? You know, a lot of people that are here now weren't there for that, and we don't need to let them know that that was a thing or that your review on my page used to be you could really corner the market on crying streamers. And they definitely didn't try to make me cry intentionally in December. Just do it again. We don't have to do it again. Also, I'm on a lot of medication now, so it's a bit more difficult. Casually sniping right as I went to bed. Every good game gets harder the more you play it. I finished Draft without you. I've been too scared to tell you. On solo. Oh, I don't remember asking. Could not handle the water any longer. Oh, it got to a point where the water was no longer a problem whatsoever. You don't need to know that. There is a boss battle that caught me off guard. Also, I built a duck. Not in survival mode, but... yeah. I built a duck raft. It is a raft, but it looks like a duck. No, I'm not allowed to play Among Us anymore. It makes me too stressed. But I miss playing games with you. You're one of the few people I can play games with without wanting to strangle. Which I keep trying to explain to the boyfriend, and he still wants to try to play games with me, and I'm just worried it's not gonna go well. Your gaming PC crapped out? Oh. So sorry. Oh, I also built Pepper in Raft. I forgot about that. My computer also crapped out. I have Bree's old computer now. You're a console girly. Honestly, I play more on my PlayStation than any other console as well. What are you playing? Oh, I discovered Fallout 4. Love Fallout 4. Oh, I had a tumor in my hand. That happened. My mom moved away. I've been to Ireland twice. Yes, please. Yes, please. It's okay. It was non-cancerous. And it's gone now. Yeah, Dino helped me move. Sorry, Dino. I forgot that's the most important thing, and I'm supposed to share it with everybody always. My bad. I will try to do better. Yeah, Dino lives in Seattle now. I'm integrated into the lore. Oh my god, and there's been, like, community drama, dude. Which is fun to hear secondhand. It wasn't fun to live. To meet a stranger from the internet. Just jealous. They're just jealous. They weren't invited. To meet a stranger on the internet. Okay. They're not wrong, but they also make it sound so much shadier. You'll never understand girlhood. Lizana, I think she's missed most of it. She has like a job or whatever. And like a life and a husband or whatever. Can't relate. Some of it we can't talk about here. Some of it's not public. That's how you know it's good. We talked about that drama. Anyway, I hate when people do that in front of everybody, but just, you know, in case the nostalgia wasn't enough to make you miss me. I know you love a good tea. Okay, well, I have anxiety, so part of me doesn't believe you. You ever think about how you probably know less about your friends from work than you do about your friends from Twitch? I mean, that's kind of just been like my experience in general anywhere, because the people I know from work most of the time, I wouldn't actually be friends with outside of work. You know what I mean? It's not all on you, but I really thank you for saying that. I was also doing this thing where, like, I was trying to make someone love me. Man, turns out she didn't. Weird. Did it work? No. No. By the way, watching your hubby on this journey has been so cool. I'm like, oh my God, I know his wife. It's so funny. You guys, her husband does stand up now, and they reached a point where he was like successful enough that he's like touring and quit his job as a teacher. I messaged her and I was like, you know, you should come to his Seattle show. That would be, or Tacoma show. That would be cool. And she can't. Fucking loser. Oh, I officially got diagnosed with ADHD, dude. That happened. Can't or won't. Well, I mean, she is the sugar mommy. She has to job. Also with a personality disorder. Kind of. It's kind of a personality disorder. It's kind of not. You've ADHD? No way. I know. Everyone is shocked. Is when she learns to love again. I think you've completed some sort of mental illness EGOT. Oh my God, I have a new favorite party game. Should we play, chat? Should we play? It's called Name a Body Part, and I'll see if I've had to see, and I'll tell you if I've had to see a doctor for it. Spoiler alert, it's very difficult for you to win. It's very easy for me to win. Have you... Nose? Yes, I had a tumor in my nose. Pinky toe? No. But I did... Well, actually, I didn't have to see a doctor for it, but I got athlete's foot specifically on my pinky once. Or pinky toe once. And I have had 2 surgeries on both of my big toes. Tongue. No, that's a good one. No, but I got my wisdom teeth out in September. So that's in the mouth. But nose was a big one. Kidney, luckily, no. But we were worried with one of my diseases because kidneys are targeted by it. Rib. No, you guys are good at this. Other people don't think this niche. No, but I have had tumors in my lungs, and I did have a bone tumor in my spine twice. And I have scoliosis. And then there was weird skin stuff on my back too. Games sees games, that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm underweight, so you can see them. Ribs. Because it turns out when you get divorced, the stress of it and the depression, you lose weight. It's really great and helpful. Big fan. I am special. You found a med you like for it. I did too. It's called Adderall. Some weight. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. I've had offers. It's very annoying. You didn't like Adderall? Oh. What are you on? Want to switch coping systems? I mean, I'm starting to gain it back, which is very exciting. Oh, and I'm an EA partner now. Vyvanse. I've heard about Vyvanse. Yeah, I don't like extended release. I take it twice a day instead, but only as needed. It's the main thing they prescribe here. Interesting. I mean, at least they're prescribing something, because I know in some countries you're not allowed to have like Adderall at all. And then there was a shortage. Ooh. Yeah, we have to advertise anytime we make any Sims content whatsoever, even if I'm not promoting a new pack. So that's fun. Turbo fucked. Are we using turbo as an adjective here, or am I missing something? Do you perchance have meds? Hello, yes, I'm hoping for the medication, please. You have some, please? Hey, hi, hello, Turkey-lurkey. How are you? One of my best friends is here today. She forgot about me for a minute, but it's okay. It's not like I've been able to give her attention either, so. I mean, Curly Pop, if you're saying you also have the or the ADHD, which I 100% believe. It's okay. Our brains aren't made to be good at friendships that we don't see them every single day, unfortunately. I am too. And keep that concept in your head because there's drama with that too. But for me, off stream. Like, your girl cannot catch a fucking break, dude. Oh, I got my driver's license! I might forget it, though. Shocked. Gobsmacked. I don't know what this plaque is for. I'm gonna use it anyway. Hello, Popo. How are you? Thanks. Bree said she was gonna give me the car and then she decided not to. Can we buy you a break at the break store? God. I hope so. Now we're talking about drama? No. Some of the drama, I share a lot on stream, but there are some things that I don't share. Put a car on throne. Pulled Rayleigh out of hermetism? Okay. He's not wrong. Just for being cool, you guys can't be nice to me. It's coincidental if you ask me. I've learned through COVID that I do enjoy staying home more than I thought I would. Now, ironically, this came up in discussion of divorce because Brie informed me. I asked her when, like, okay, since we've been together, when were you the happiest? And she informed me it was 2019. Well, the thing about 2019, guys, is I was not home most of the time. I was working on campus for like 6 days a week, or I was working full time. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. So that's a weird coincidence. That when I realize I'm happy at home and like I have hobbies and want to hang out with my dog. Oh my God, you haven't met JJ. Hey, Babby, can I borrow you for a second? Can you come here? You have met JJ? When have you met JJ? Have you met her since she was big? JJ. 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 All the way, wait. Come on. Oh my God. Oh. All right. Well, I guess that you've just been dead to me for so long that I forgot what you've... Oh, no, yeah. How young do you think JJ is? I don't remember pre-JJ. JJ turns 4 this year. Thanks. That's enough, though. That's right. You have met JJ. You were here in 2023? So yeah, you did meet JJ. I know! She's gonna be 4! She's such a big girl. And still a pain in my ass. Yes, I love you. I do. You're very cute. You can't stay here. This is not comfortable. You're nice and warm, though. You're a boss? Oh my God, look at you. Okay. You'd be a great boss. Do you need a remote assistant? Let me know. You lead a team full of men who are older than you and they respect you? Okay. Tortellini, thank you for getting a chance to thank you. And then you, thanks. Amy, how long have you been doing that? How long have you been in charge? Look at you. girl bossing over here. This is very difficult to do, JJ. You're so cute, though. You took over the team you were originally hired into? That's crazy. That is so weird. And if you need a remote assistant, thank you. I applied to 11 places today, or yesterday, and woke up to a rejection. I'd be such a good assistant. I just don't have the, like, linear job experience that they want. No! Turkey, sit down! Me first! The perfect person to be on an interview panel because I have unconscious bias, because my unconscious bias is the opposite way to everyone else's. What does that mean? I mean, I get it. I just mean for everyone else. Oh, is there no different color fishing hook? Does that seem weird to anybody else? I always assume a marginalized person is better for the job. You know, there are worse biases. We're manifesting one of the jobs, at least one, well, obviously at least one of the jobs, but we're manifesting the jobs. They're at my former university, most of them, or their medical center. And I separated my closet today by clothes that I could wear into an office and clothes that I could not. You know, we're just doing the little things, manifesting. Okay, goodbye. I miss you. Thanks for letting me know that you remember me as a person. I feel better now. I didn't know how much I needed that. That doesn't sound sad at all. Hashtag never forget. I have to tell you all about the boyfriend, too. Hello, Clock. How are you? Welcome on in, y'all. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Rayleigh. I'm a variety streamer. There is a dog in my lap that you cannot see, and I would tilt the camera down, but unfortunately, I cannot reach it because there's a dog in my lap. I'm a variety streamer. Today, we are building in Sim. From the outside, it looks like tiny little English pub vibe, right? But then, surprise, downstairs, there's gonna be a whole fucking ass magic shopping center and like little community downstairs. I don't know how that works in terms of gameplay because I don't play. So that is for someone else to figure out. So have fun with that. How are you? How's your Planet Zoo going? Guys, if you like seeing somebody who is insanely good at doing intricate zoos. In the Zoo Tycoon, you should go check out Clockwork because their patience is insane. Can't relate. Why is this not working the way I want it to? A viewer bought me Planet Zoo in hopes that I would play it, and I tried to do the tutorial and nearly started crying. Placing tons of rocks and building a barn for moose and sheep. There you go. I just kept looking down. I started, hey, he asked me what I'm thinking about. Felt like I couldn't breathe. You asked what's wrong with me. My best friend Leslie says, oh, she's just being Miley. The next time we hang out, I will forgive myself. My heart, it can't rest till then. Whoa, whoa, I can't wait to see you again. This game needs more ivy, more bunting. What the fuck is bunting? Tomorrow night. But I'm reading the signs. You can't wait to see me again. I just kept looking down. I just started, hey, you asked me what I'm thinking about. Felt like I couldn't breathe. You asked what's wrong with me. My best friend Leslie says she's just being Miley. The next time we hang out, I will redeem myself. My heart, it can't rest till then. Whoa, whoa, I can't wait. It runs so bad on my PC, I can barely turn it on anymore. I'm sorry, Planet Zoo runs well, but The Sims doesn't? That's crazy. I just kept looking down. I just started, hey, you asked me what I'm thinking about. Felt like I couldn't breathe. You asked what's wrong with me. My best friend Leslie says she's just being Miley. The next time we hang out, I will redeem myself. My heart, it can't rest till then. Whoa, whoa, I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait. No, I know not of what you, not of which you speak, Bounding. Obviously, they're gonna be Brightchester University, you know? Obviously. What is this? Well, this is kind of the vibe I wanted for these, but I don't think... The ordinary. That's wild. What you said, Clock, about the computer. It says a lot about how poorly The Sims is optimized. I don't even fully understand what optimization means, and even I know that The Sims isn't well optimized. That's how you know. I could have sworn there was one where they like... Not what I'm thinking of, I guess. Triangles of fabric. Oh! Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like, not this, but triangles. I'm gonna put the darts here. Thank you again for the raid before I forget. It means a lot to me that you chose to bring in your community here, and those of you who decided to come along on the raid, thank you for giving me a chance to say hello. Is this the one I'm thinking of? No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. So many chalkboards. Do you guys have the neon lights, or is that an American thing? The neon signs? This is selling it suspiciously cheap. I hate them in The Sims because they randomly break, and it's really annoying. We're struggling a bit with the wood tones, and I'm trying to not let it get to me because it is The Sims, and you know, we can only be so fussy about The Sims and its poorly chosen color schemes. The regular has been at the bar since 11 a.m. We had regulars like that at the seafood restaurant I worked at. They would come to the bar early on game days and just be there. And it was fascinating to me. I was like, there's a dive bar across the road that has a significantly more welcoming vibe, but you're choosing to be here? Ah, honey, my foot's falling asleep. Been coming there since they were a kid. Their dad brought them. They had to be carried feet first. This is such a specific image you were painting, and I'm obsessed. Like, genuinely, JJ, my feet are falling asleep right now. There was one specific chalkboard that I wanted. This one. I want this one. Ah! Thank you for gifting a sub. I don't know why you're doing this, but it's nice. The ceiling height is too high. That's valid. That is valid. Thank you, Turkey Lurkey. Which honestly would be better because then I'd have less wall space to try to make look full but not ridiculous. What do you say? What do you say? You in? No, I am in fact not in. Sounds very stressful. Not gonna finish that sentence. I just hate how like clearly Real Pub are so low. I need it to like blend better. That feels too small, but I think that's gonna be. Oh, I didn't realize there was one that's like only like drinks. That works much better. Seems like a logistical nightmare. Right? There's too many variables involved. So many limbs. Well, right, and then she takes it a step further. Four on the floor. How big is this room? It's not a fishing town. Small certificate. You know, an absurd amount about. Okay, also we need an old landline, obviously. Who has bed space? I mean, you'd have to use the floor, but I just don't understand how there's room. With God when he's a freak. Hi, Gigi. got a queen with JJ. There's not enough space. Absurdly sized whiteboard, and we all know I'm right. I don't like the green. Yes, the dartboard. I already made space for the dartboard. I just haven't gone over to put it there yet. God is a bit of a freak. It's gonna go there. Eventually. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, JJ, my feet sees. Hello, Luke. Not the 35 stream streak. Okay. Hello. Railed on the couch, staying pure for a wedding. He's got fucked up priorities.
Hi, sweetie. Hello. There is not enough room here for baby. There's not. You're very tiny. You're curled up very small. You're doing your best, but it's painful. It's genuinely painful for mommy. Yes. Mm-hmm. You're cutting off my circulation. As nice and warm as you are. Mm-hmm. I know. You just love to snuggle. You love it.
Okay, I will be ending stream soon because I have therapy. Oh my god. Play games on my Switch. Dreamlight Valley isn't giving me the happy chemicals anymore. Not the happy chemicals. Give back the happy chemicals. What the hell, Disney Dream? Hello, party. How are you? Give them back. Give back the chemicals. I love my chemicals. I also eat chemicals every day. In various forms, but I take them at different times. Played to an offer on Facebook Marketplace for Animal Crossing. They stopped replying yesterday. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't believe it disappeared. It's gotta be somewhere in your house. And it's not just that you can't find, right? It's all of them. because you're on antidepressants, you need to be more aware of serotonin syndrome. Isn't it just so fun to be neurodivergent? Isn't it just such an exciting, joyful experience to have? They're in a case together. So much fun. Store-bought is great, but you might poison yourself, so just keep an eye out. Like, what? What do you mean? Actually, you know what? We should use this in the magic place because it's got a dragon on it. Here's their liquor license for you. It's a diploma, but don't worry about it. You know, I noticed was so funny. So my dad was like, wait, what? Oh, this doesn't change size. It's breaking my immersion. That's not normal? Surprise! I still haven't found the thingamabobber that I want, but I'm also reaching a point where I'm like, how many things can we put on the walls, you know? We got flags though. You were bitching about not having enough bunting. Here's some bunt. Nope, it's got weird shadows. What was I just about to look for? The ping pong. Nope. Other one. I thought you were gonna catch me. There she is. Hey! JJ. 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 on. Oops. If you feel terrible, do not go to class. Also, yay, no flu or COVID. That's very good. Look, if your professor is intelligent at all, they know that there's a flu going around. JJ. Out of mind. On the edge of greatness. Finally feeling weightless, weightless. Oh, weightless. Oh, oh, oh. This does mean I'm going to email my teacher and take a nap. Yes, good. Good choice. Good choices. Yay. Lighter than a feather on the edge of hair, on the edge of greatness. Weightless. Weightless, weightless. Oh, wow. I don't want to just like use the get together pack exclusively, but honestly, some of the options are better. Need a high top table somewhere. Ah, we're gonna have to redo that. Stop! Ah! There we go. I'm not confident that they can route even a little bit. Not confident even a little bit, but sometimes we go for vibes and sometimes we go for functionality. But what I do know is there needs to be a spot for a musician. That was my favorite part of the Irish Pups. There's really somebody in the corner playing music. It's a vibes build. It's a vibes build. Tempted to just do a random computer. I'm gonna do the fancier one because I don't like the rug of that one. Oh, there's no other alternates. Okay, never mind. I'll put a guitar in the corner. One of my favorite pieces of custom content that I used to have in my game was guitars you could hang on the wall. They're either the best musician or the worst, and there is absolutely no in between. My last night in Ireland, this second time around, it was definitely awful. Awful musician. Also, he took forever to set up. He was an hour late for his set, but he was there. He like kept coming to and from the stage. He was there the whole time. You don't have reasons. You don't have the time. So this is goodbye. I like to make some of the areas unusable for Sims. So I feel like they're less likely to run into each other and cause issues. The reasons you don't have time. Email out NyQuil in. Hell yeah, let's go. JJ, stop licking your vagina all the time. Yeah, you're just like always in the corner going at it. Like, girl, it's clean. Chill out. Good night, Dino. You got this. I'm proud of you. I'm also not confident things won't set on fire. Sounds like a player problem, not a builder. Oops. If there's something to believe in, 'cause I don't believe in you anymore. It's also a vibe. It's also a vibe. So this is goodbye. So this is goodbye. I like them hanging up like that, but I can't manipulate them to sit the way I want. So I'm just gonna do a wall of flags instead. Well, we can rotate this one. Nope. I can't do math, apparently. Nope. There she goes. See, the pub's gonna be lit. See, I want it to sit here. Okay, try again. Every time I think I know, I don't know. Okay. My phone knows I texted German and English. Sometimes like, oh, you're typing English. What if I did German capitalization for nouns? The other day, I was being bullied in Brett's stream, and I was like panic running to my iPad to type, and it accidentally switched keyboards. And so I was typing in English using Greek characters. He was like, why the fuck are you posting Greek in my chat? Tell me you're a classics major without telling me you're a classics major. Oh, it was so funny. Oh my god, I was dying. Oh man. Oopsies. No, wait, no, wrong cheat. There we go. Fucking hate tech, y'all. This is a pain in my ass. I type on both Dutch and English without changing dictionaries. I was just confused all the time. Oh, and I also type in Spanish. Your poor phone. Phone needs to just learn and comply, honestly. Like, come on, phone, get it together. Here. Well, you are the one I've been waiting for. Okay, I'm gonna get it right this time. Oops. Here. Ah! Bitch! What, like math's hard? Thank you. Okay, I want to keep building, but I need to stop. No, I want one of the tall tables. I agree, therapy is important. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not vacation. What, like their job is stressful or something? That's so rude of her, honestly. Simply do not acknowledge geometry. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix all of these tables, but I just want to get the spacing right first before I leave. Okay. I hate this rug, but I don't like the red. We'll just keep it like that. I didn't like the blue, but it's fine. We'll just keep it. Okay. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Happy fun surprise Monday stream. I will not be here on Tuesday because I have a job interview. We're excited for the interview. We're excited for a potential job. It's not the top of our excitement list, but hey, it's a job. So, pub you can walk through without bumping people. To be fair, it is a shorter stream than usual. And I did start earlier. But so I'll be back Wednesday. Oh God. And maybe I'll stop yawning and maybe I won't and nobody knows and it's not our business. So as much as I should and would love to, I'm not going to raid today simply because I don't want to be late. I have 10 minutes to go to the bathroom, grab a snack, sit down, find my tripod. Not entirely sure. Thanks. Okay, bye.